evening and welcome. The Mustangs up against a familiar foe tonight, not in the sense of Valorant, but in the sense of maybe a little bit of Overwatch. We're up against the Marshalltown Tigers tonight, and I'll go over just a little bit of the Tigers' history with our Overwatch team in a minute, but both teams, a little bit to go over from the Valorant side of things. Both teams, both the Tigers and the Mustangs, come into this game 1-0. Mustangs, of course, with a big win against the Trailblazers last week. Game 1, 13-6. Game 2, 13-0. I don't think I've ever seen that out of the Mustangs, so an incredible thing to watch. The Tigers last week taking a 2-0 over the Chiefs. I do not know I don't even know how to pronounce the school, so I'm not even going to attempt it. The team that the Tigers were up against were called the Chiefs. They took them down 2-0. Game 1 was 13-9. Game 2, 13-3. So both teams in excellent position so far. Obviously, Mustangs looking a little bit better on things as they had that 13-0 in Game 2, but definitely looks like these two teams are of a similar stature. Definitely getting ready for things to go and talking about how these teams are made up. I can tell you guys about the Mustangs roster and what that's made up of. We've got 5 incredible players ready to play. We've got Doki, Wizop, Earth, Yo, and Maidmar. Same team that played last week will be playing again this week, and I know all 5 of them are definitely ready to go. Make this week an incredible one. Talking about the week that we've had so far and the week that we will have coming up, let's take a look at our weekly streaming schedule. Absolutely incredible things this week. No League of Legends this week, and we just had it confirmed to us today. No League of Legends next week either. Unfortunately, with scheduling the way it is, I'll be able to get you guys scores, but we won't be able to watch the match. Super Smash, Tuesdays at 6. That will start next week. We wanted to have a game this week, but unfortunately no game, but there will be one next week, Tuesday at 6. Overwatch had themselves some fun against a very similar opponent, the Marshalltown Tigers Overwatch 2 team. Got a huge win there, 3-0. Obviously tonight, Valorant. Every Thursday, super excited to be back for another great Valorant match. Should be a great one. And then tomorrow night to end off our week, Rocket League starts things off at 6:30 p.m. Those guys are definitely ready to go and ready to have another great win under their belt. And Rainbow Six, believe won last week. First time we'll be able to stream them is tomorrow at 7:30. Again, excited to be streaming Rainbow Six for the first time. We got all the technical difficulties out of the way, and we'll be able to stream them no problem tomorrow. But let's get back to this match. It's going to be a very good one. Looking at the Mustangs roster, a real standout member of the team, Wizop. 42 kills between the two games, 10 deaths as well. That's the most kills and least deaths from any one of the Mustangs. He had 16 assists, followed up very closely by Yo, only about 7-ish kills off at 35, 14 deaths for him, and 12 assists. So obviously all the Mustangs, not one of them below 20 kills in the 2 games that they've had, in the 2 games that they had yesterday, but obviously in a great position. All of them with over 20 kills, I believe. Or no, just under 20, Maidmar, with only 15 between the 2 games, but obviously he was playing really well defensively, had himself 19 assists, the most assists out of the entire team, I am correct, looking at the numbers down just below the camera. Mustangs in a really great position coming into tonight as we kind of discuss over who's going to be on defense, who's going to be on offense, and what maps we're going to have. I believe that we are going to be heading... All right, our first map of the night will be Heaven. A great little map. Haven't seen a lot of that out of the Mustangs. We tend to stick to maps like we saw last week with Bind and Ascent. A couple easy, really fun maps. Not that Heaven isn't a really fun map, but we didn't see a whole lot of Heaven last year out of the Mustangs. Excited to see it here tonight as our first map of the night. Looks like the Mustangs are going to be on defense, and it looks like the Tigers will be on offense. We saw some great things out of the Mustangs defense last time out, especially on Bind, a very defensive side of map. Mustangs on the offensive end, able to take 6 incredible round wins, including the first 2 rounds. So incredible stuff from them. And we hope to see some great stuff on the defensive side of Heaven here tonight. I'm not sure if it's a defensive or offensive side of the map, but obviously in a great position as we look to begin tonight's match. Things look really, really good. I think we're just getting the final kind of picks and bans here, and then we'll get things started. Mustangs have their full lineup. I believe it's exactly like I said. So Doki, Wizop, Earth, Yo, and Maidmar will make up our core team this evening. And I know that all 5 of them are ready to go after an incredible win last time out against the Trailblazers. Absolutely fantastic job from all 5 of these Mustangs. Played an excellent strategy in an even better game, pretty much operating at the highest level, especially in game 2 on Ascent, where they got that 13-0. Ascent's a very popular map to play, especially in these NJCAAE map pools. So to be able to see it played at such a high level by the Mustangs last week, it leaves a lot to be excited about, honestly, with this team, as they've just shown incredible use of offensive and defensive strategies. Looks like the Mustangs are all readied up. Looks like the Tigers are all readied up too. So we'll have enough of me talking about these teams and more of seeing them in just a second. Looking over towards chat just for a moment. It's great to see you guys all here. Great to see the viewership at where I like it to be. It's incredible to have everyone here. Please, please, please be active in chat, regardless of whether or not you're a Mustangs fan or a Tigers fan. We love to see you guys all in chat and hope to have a very respectful discourse in chat as you guys all root for your favorite teams. Just as a heads up, per the NJCAAE's regulations and policies, I do run a 3-minute delay on all of our streams. Pretty much what that means is that while you guys can text as much as you want in chat, I won't immediately respond to any of you, because even if I do immediately respond to when I see it, it will show up 3 minutes later, me talking about it. So just want to give that as a heads up. I love seeing you guys in chat. Correct me when I'm wrong. Tell me to boost the music, boost the game audio, boost anything, and I will always be happy to oblige. So super excited to get everything ready and started for tonight's match. It's about all the rambling that I had to do tonight. Of course, I could talk about this team for a very long time, but it looks like Mustangs ready to go. Looks like Mustangs are definitely getting ready to go. Picks and bans for maps are in. So we are, of course, starting on Heaven. It looks like we will be starting on US Central servers. For those of you that have never played competitive video games before, especially in the NJCAAE League, we have teams from all across the country that we play against, community colleges. And obviously, when you have that type of gameplay, we're playing against the Marshalltown team. They are on the West Coast. We are on the East Coast. And as we bring ourselves over towards Heaven, our first map of the night, Mustangs on the on the left-hand side of your screen, they'll be defending first from the Tigers on the right side of your stream. Like I was saying, both teams have to kind of figure out what servers are going to work best for them, and those happen to be the Illinois servers, a little bit more of Middle America. Get something in between the Tigers on the West Coast and us on the East Coast. Mustangs looking at a Phoenix pick, an Omen pick. A few, I believe that's Rays. As you guys know, or if you don't know, for those of you that are first-time watchers, I do try to know as much about this game as possible, but I do not play it a whole lot. So obviously the characters and their abilities are a little beyond me at the moment. Obviously, characters like Phoenix or Jet, or even Omen for that matter, I know pretty well. Cypher as well, who Earth's looking like they might pick. Those types of characters that I've seen a lot of, I do understand really well. If there's something that I should know, please feel free to say it in chat. I'm always happy to interact with you guys and kind of get more information under my belt. But obviously, don't hold it against me if I say something wrong. I really am trying my best here. But obviously, things do happen. Mustangs, Earth's going to lock in that Cypher pick, but it's going to be the only one that's really locked in. And we'll see what our team comps look like. Here we go as we load into game one here. Mustangs with Yo on Sova, Maidmar on Omen, Wizop on Phoenix, Earth on Cypher, and Doki on Jet. Meanwhile, Tigers running Cypher, Omen, ISO, Breach, and Jet. So I know a little bit about most of these characters, so we'll see how well I can cast this game. But the Mustangs in a great position as they want to take it to 2-0. So do the Tigers. Map 1 begins now. 3 points on this map always makes it a really fun time.
Yes, this should do.
So here we go into round 1. Obviously, both teams not able to do all that much when it comes down to buying weapons and things like that, but very creative on how the Mustangs are going to use their abilities on this map. A little bit harder to defend, obviously, with 3 points, but the Mustangs very excited for the challenge. Fortunately, Yo, first to fall in this game. As the Tigers take it all the way on the right-hand side. Emphasis on that mid-B point. Still 2 going over towards C. Doki, unfortunately, will fall as well. Wizop coming in with a little bit of support there. Maidmar able to grab a kill. Will be the first to move around. That bomb planted firmly on A site. To 3v4 advantage towards the Tigers. They move themselves off of C site. Waiting for the Mustangs to come in and defuse. Mustangs will take their time to clear out site as quickly as possible. Earth will fall. Maidmar through the smoke, able to grab one.
Last player standing.
Wizop, last one standing. He will fall. A great defensive strategy out of the Tigers there in round 1. In order to get the win, moving off of C site in order to grab, at least knowing where the bomb was planted. They are just able to spray as much as possible as the Mustangs unable to defuse. We'll see what they're able to do on the defensive end for this second round. Obviously going with another type of economy round to grab a little bit more cash for the rounds ahead. Hoping to take the win here in round 2, even things out against this Tigers lineup. Tigers playing a little slowly this time. None of the Tigers have even moved yet. The Mustangs probably a little bit confused on the strategy calls here as we wait patiently for everything to get started. Tigers are going to make their move, looking like they're going to all rush over towards A. One member of their team yet to move.
Careful now. Watch your eyes.
Able to see much there. Unfortunately, Wizop first to fall in this game.
30 seconds left.
With 30 seconds left to plant, Earth and Doki both fall.
Planted.
Spike planted perfectly there. Yo will take one out before he falls. Maidmar able to grab one, looking for more, not able to grab it. And another attacker's win for the Tigers. They bring themselves up 2-0 over the Mustangs. Moving together as a team. Excellent work there. Mustangs with their first full buy of the game.
This goes here. That goes there. Yes, this should do.
So it looks like another full rush over towards A out of the Tigers.
This goes
Here. Flash.
Wizop able to see one, not able to do much more than that though. Wizop moves straight into the team, not able to do much. So it looks like the Tigers move themselves off of A. We'll move over towards B and C. Yeah, full push over towards C for the Tigers.
Cage triggered.
Blind spray. Almost gets him the kill there. See a plant occurring on C right now.
Spike planted.
Tiger's gonna run with this similar strategy.
Camera taken out.
Yo, moving up slowly. Sees one, takes out one, not able to do much there. Only one left is Maidmar. Not able to do much there. Another attacker victory during the free round. The Mustangs go down 3-0 to the Tigers. So I now look over towards chat, see a parlay made. So I always find pretty funny. Another first-time chatter. Great to have you guys all with us. Excited for everything to come. Hopefully Mustangs be able to get back into it during this third round, get themselves their first round win. Wizop about to face down two. Not even able to take out one, but a great move by him.
It's you and me.
Maidmar able to grab one before he falls.
Spike planted.
Nice little Marshall shot from Doki. Not able to do much more than that. Tries to get the quick shot off. Not able to grab it. Yo will
Last
fall.
player standing.
Earth able to grab one. Doki, last one standing.
One enemy remaining.
Doki able to grab one. Fortunately, Doki not able to see the final attacker. But that will give a 4-round lead in the way of the Tigers. So we just played this offensive streak completely well. Both A and C so far. They haven't made a push towards B yet. Expect to see that out of them fairly soon here tonight. Mustangs not in the best position as they look to continue up this defensive push. We'll see what they're able to do.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
As I say, it looks like a little bit of a push towards B.
Cage triggered. Here.
Multiple Mustangs moving in there. Yo, first of all in this fight. Earth, Wizop will both fall. Doki able to grab one. Unfortunately, Maidmar will fall as well. Mustangs go down 5-0 to the Tigers. Definitely not the way the Mustangs wanted to start off tonight, but obviously they'll reset and recuperate against this Tigers team. So we get ready for round 6. Of course, Tigers up 5-0 after some incredibly good plays. Full push over towards C from the Tigers.
Cage triggered.
Now moving really, really quick over towards sight. Yo, able to grab one. Maidmar and Earth both fall. Wizop will fall as well to 2v3. And they'll be able to get the plant off on site.
Spike planted.
Doki and Maidbar make their ways around.
Last player standing.
Unfortunately, Maidbar will fall as well. 6-0 from the Tigers, who have just played C
This
point
place is nice,
excellently
but not nice enough
for the
to
past
die
2
in.
rounds in
Let's
a
win
row.
and get out of here.
Be able to see fairly soon exactly what the Mustangs have to try to counter these incredible comps that we see out of the Tigers. Some incredible pushes. Really, really aggressive out of the Tigers towards C site. They move really quickly, really keeping the Mustangs on their toes right now with the tempo that they've been able to have.
This goes here.
Run it pretty much all 3 speeds as they make their way, it looks like, towards A point.
Cover going out.
Maidbar first to fall in this engagement.
Blocking sight.
So it's like a full move. So they're going back over towards C site. Yep, all 5 make their way over towards C.
Cage triggered.
Earth able to grab one before he is taken out.
I know exactly.
Trying to grab anything with that ultimate. Yo, able to grab one. Wizop able to grab another. Wizop gets back
One
using
enemy
his ultimate.
remains. Last player
It's a
standing.
1v1.
30 seconds
Wizop,
left.
unfortunately, will fall, and he'll be able to get the plant off.
is
Mustangs
ready.
go down 7-0.
When we go out there, someone dies. Carry that weight.
So close between the Mustangs and the Tigers here. But unfortunately, the Tigers is coming out on top. Map, round after round after round. Now up 7. And again, the Mustangs trying to get back into things. So they go on a save round here. So see what they're able to accomplish while being a little bit thrifty. Full move towards A site. Wizop able to grab no one there before he falls, but a great little strategical call. Maidbar looking for anything that he can. Doki grabs one. Maidbar grabs another.
Spike planted.
Maidbar able to grab a second
It's you
before he
and me.
falls.
Last player standing.
Yo will fall, and so will Earth. Another attacker's win puts the Tigers up 8-0 on
What
Heaven.
do we learn by fighting ourselves?
Current look at our stat lines here as the Mustangs fall 8-0 currently to the Tigers, looking to grab any type of momentum back in their direction. As the Tigers have just pulled out a ton of different strategies, and the Mustangs have not had an answer. Yo and Wizop both fall. That middle line, putting the Mustangs down 3-5. First push towards B site for the Tigers here tonight.
Spike planted.
Mustangs attempt to move in together to see what they can do. Doki able to grab one. He'll move out of the way. Only 30 health left for him, though. Maidbar will fall. Earth able to grab one. He'll make his way onto site.
Last player
Able to
standing.
grab another, and Doki unfortunately will fall in the 2v1. 9-0 for the Tigers. We got 3 rounds before the swap here. It is 1st to 13, best 2 out of 3 maps. So Mustangs still trying to keep this one alive, hopefully trying to start something here. And we'll see exactly what they're able to do in just 1 minute.
Stealing sight.
Doki with that Marshall, seeing what he could do. Sees one, gets a nice little shot off, but not able to do much more than that. Push himself back towards A site.
Off your feet!
Blocking sight.
Doki looking to get out of there, not able to do much. Maidbar will fall. Yo, able to grab one. Wizop will fall.
I know exactly.
Spike planted.
Mustangs move their way around.
One day.
Earth able to grab one. It's a 3v3.
Where is
Last
Doki
player
sees
standing.
one. Earth will unfortunately fall as well. Yo is the only hope for the Mustangs in this 2v1. Switches out for a Vandal. Unfortunately, Yo will fall as well. And unfortunately, once again, very close for the Mustangs, as they will start a timeout down 10. Discuss in the next minute how they move things forward in order to put the best foot forward on Heaven and hopefully start to take some of the momentum back on their own side. Got about 30 seconds left in this timeout. Mustangs re-strategizing on how to come back into this match. Tigers have really thrown a lot of different tempos their way and a lot of different strategies over towards A, B, and C site. So it's truly kept the Mustangs on their toes. They've really attempted to adapt throughout this first match, but haven't been able to make anything stick as of yet. Hopefully they'll be able to do it into this next round. Starts in about 5 seconds after the timeout, and then we got about 20 seconds until round 11 starts. Look at our stat lines here. Doki with that Vandal, seeing what he can do on that far flank. About 3 ult points off of his ultimate. See what he's able to do. And again, this slow, almost molasses slow movement out of the Tigers. We saw this in one of the earlier rounds, really helped them out when controlling the tempo against the Mustangs, taking a lot of weird angles. Oh, Doki's so close to grabbing at least 1 kill there. Not able to do much. Maidmar will push things forwards for the Mustangs. Able to take down some utility there. Doki able to grab 1 as things get started. Maidmar will fall first for the Mustangs, making it a 4v4.
30 seconds left.
With 30 seconds left on the clock, Doki will fall. Wizop will fall as well.
Standing ahead.
It's you and me.
Plant will go off with 10 seconds remaining.
Spike planted.
It's a 2v4 advantage to the Tigers. Earth grabs 2.
Flight.
Last player standing.
And unfortunately, Yo and Earth will both fall to the Tigers. It's now 11-0.
Last round before the switch.
You heard it. It's the last round before the switch. Tigers just 2 away from taking game 1 away from the Mustangs. Mustangs want to win this round, go into the swap feeling good about things. Able to spend all their money. They got 1 ultimate available to them, so that's the Omen ultimate.
Get out of my way!
Doki hit by a little bit of util there. Pretty much standing on top of each other. Raidbar grabs 2. Doki able to grab 1. The Mustangs find themselves up 5-2. An excellent round out of the Mustangs. A lot of quick movements out of the Mustangs. Incredible job. Looking to grab anything here. "51 seconds left on the clock." They do have the spike, so they do need to plant in about 40 seconds here. They'll drop around to the Mustangs. Some quick actions by the Mustangs there.
30 seconds left. 1 enemy remaining.
Yo, able to grab 1. It's a 1v3. Wizop able to grab it in the Mustangs. Grab their first round win going into the swap here. They're going to look to take this momentum and maximize it as we go in on round 13. Mustangs now on the attacking end. Do a little bit of a buy here. Some great work from the Mustangs in order to keep themselves very much in this game. Obviously, down by 10 rounds. It's a little futile as they hope to get back and get things started again. And we hope to see them continue to build round wins. And we'll see what they're able to do here in just about 10 seconds. As we get round 13 underway. Looks like a complete aggression out of the Tigers. Mustangs gonna wait, let them pull in. Huge fights. Earth first to fall. Wizop able to grab 1. It's a 4v4. Mustangs make their way over towards A site. The plant gonna go down on A. Mustangs will be able to plant it. Yo, waiting patiently for anything and everything, and he's able to get a nice little kill there. Patience and persistence really paid off in Yo's case. Doki able to grab 1.
Remaining.
Yo able to grab another. Mustangs take the pistol round, and it's 2-11. Mustangs down by 9. But an excellent first offensive round from them. As the Mustangs now able to get a full buy, gives them a little bit of advantage going into round 14. It's an excellent round 13, really played into the aggression that we saw out of the Tigers and said, okay, we see it. And we'll match you just a little bit here. Again, some aggression.
Watch your eyes.
Main bar taking down 1. In the corner there. Yo, able to grab some. Just 1 left. It's a 2v1. They know exactly where he is. Both of them sitting at 100%. Main bar grabs it. And just like that, we've got ourselves a game. Mustangs bring it to 3-11. Very offensively sided map here. we enter into round 15. Mustangs down by 8.
It begins.
Excellent work out of the Mustangs' heads. Still very much on a swivel. Once again, that aggression really not helping the Tigers here as much as it did on the offensive end. A little bit of a gunfight there. Mustangs make their way towards C site. Looking for anything and everything they can. This third round, especially if you win the first two, incredibly hard to win. You know the full buys are coming. No money spared out of the Tigers in this round. Mustangs playing things very slow, very close to the cuff. So we enter in just under 53 seconds left. See Wizop moving forward. He'll make his way around. Mustangs making that push over towards B site.
Thirty seconds left.
Mustangs fully over towards B. They'll be able to do it. Doki through the smoke, able to grab one, making it a 4v5. Mustangs taking beautiful defensive positioning. As unfortunately Wizop taken out from behind there. Yo as well will be taken out. Maidmar able to grab one. He'll grab a second before he gets taken down.
One enemy remaining.
Doki able to grab one. It's a 2v1. They see him.
Player standing.
He'll be on site. Earth able to take him out. Mustangs bringing it back. They've won the last 4 in a row. And Earth with an excellent kill right there. Unfortunately there, Wizop taking beautiful positioning to take down 2. But unfortunately, it's like kind of hard to explain. Kind of like that meme where they're in a church and it's one person behind another, behind another, behind another. It's kind of what the Wizop situation felt like, where he sees, you know, he's in a great position to grab a few kills, but unfortunately just someone behind him.
Yes.
Mustangs once again on the offensive end here, looking to take down the Tigers. It's 4-11. Definitely never the position that you want to be in, but Mustangs very, very excited for what they're able to do here in these first rounds of the half. Taking the last 4 rounds in a row, last 3 rounds after the swap.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Doki makes the way onto site. Sees one, trying to take one. Wizop able to finish off the kill. Maidmar with the plant. Yo able to grab one. Yo looking for more.
Area. Found them.
Earth able to grab one.
One enemy remaining.
Doki able to grab it. One enemy remains. Mustangs on high fence looks good, and it's a flawless out of the Mustangs. Excellent job. Our first flawless of the game,
Only
and a
brought
flawless for
enough for me.
first 2. Sorry, a flawless for first 2 when one team is fully alive. So all 5 members of the Mustangs were alive at the end of the round, which is an incredible thing to see. It's a very difficult thing to pull off. Obviously, as we saw, almost 11 straight, 11 straight out of the Tigers as we enter into this break given by the Tigers. So, like I said before, we kind of see this out of the Mustangs, this flawless and an excellent job from them, all 5 of them alive, and it really speaks to what they've been able to do. Obviously, this is an attacker-sided map, so for the Mustangs to really mitigate damage and to not have any flawlesses, really great thing. So as we exit this timeout, obviously Mustangs looking to extend their lead just a little bit more. It's 5-11 right now, only down by 6. So we'll see what they're able to do They won the last 5 straight. That last round before the swap is truly going to haunt the Tigers if the Mustangs are able to pull this off here tonight. We'll see what both teams are able to do. About 8 seconds to go until this round begins. Earth waiting to see what's going to happen here.
Get out of my way!
Again, aggression. Earth first to fall.
Watch your eyes! No charges
Mustangs
left.
taking a similar strategy. Wizop found himself in ISO's ultimate. Unfortunately, Wizop will fall.
Last player standing.
Doki and Yo will both fall. Maidbar grabs 1, Maidbar grabs 2. Looking for more, not able to. And of course, the commentator curse strikes. It's now match point for the Tigers. It's currently 5
Match
to 12.
point.
Let's close
Mustangs
this
have
out.
done a good job to keep themselves in this, and hopefully they'll continue it. Let's see what happens here in round 18.
Here. Here. Wow, this is a nice spot. This goes here. That
Here we
goes
go,
there.
full pushes towards A site for the Mustangs.
Watch your eyes!
Wizop sees 1, Maidbar will fall, Yo will fall. Wizop will fall as well. It's a 2v4. Not what the Mustangs want in this match point situation. Earth pushing forward, 1 minute and 7 seconds to plant that spike.
Hey,
Earth able to
Slim
grab
Alley.
1, 3v2. Earth playing things slow.
Last player standing.
Earth will fall, but that spike is planted. Full moves over towards C site. Doki makes his way around. Doki grabs 1, not able to grab the second. They'll be able to make the defuse in time, and the Tigers, 13-5, will take game 1. Remember, this is a best 2 out of 3,
Defenders win.
but excellent
over.
moves.
They just warmed up.
And a change of strategy was exactly what the Tigers needed there, as the Mustangs, charging forward on the offensive end, are not able to take down the charging Tigers. Won those last 2 rounds in a row. A look at our scoreboard, and we'll quickly go through our timeline. That is the play-by-play for the Mustangs versus the Tigers. Game 1, Game 2 coming very, very shortly. Obviously, as we enter into a little bit of a break for them, go over a little bit of an analysis right now. Mustangs not in the best position possible. 13-5 the score at the end of Game 1, and just really not what you want to see. Obviously, they played really, really well on the offensive end, winning that last round before the swap on the defensive end. But unfortunately, nothing lasts forever. They won 4 in a row after the swap, lost 2 in a row to the Tigers. And, you know, I don't think it's what went wrong on the Mustangs end as much as it is what went right on the end of the Tigers. We saw a ton of different strategies out of them. Even let's look at C site for a minute here. Tigers with a A little bit of a punch and retreat from them in the first round, and then in the third and fourth round, we'll stick around on C site now. And we see that on B site and on A site, really just trying everything and making sure they kept the tempo different. We saw a couple, 3 or 4 rounds out of the Tigers there where they moved incredibly slowly, and then a couple of rounds where they just went incredibly quickly. So those adjustments to tempo really proving pivotal in this first game against the Mustangs. And we saw that out of the Mustangs too, that adaptability. We saw it towards the end where they had a couple of really, really close rounds, but not able to get the win in the 1v1s and the 2v1s, especially when the Tigers were up. In the cards on the attacking end, Mustangs really struggled to gain any type of footing there. And then when they were able to gain the footing, we saw a couple of different strategy calls out of the Mustangs there. Some really good off angles. We saw it last week against the Trailblazers. The Mustangs' ability to take a lot of different and creative angles when going up against any type of opponent there. Again, going back to that play with Wizop, taking those creative angles really gives that great advantage when the cards are in the Mustangs' favor. So it's exactly what you want to see out of this team. Obviously, the Mustangs going to take these 5 minutes, adjust, adapt, and get ready for map 2, which is going to be Bind. Here tonight, Mustangs grabbed a 13-6 win. That map, again, is a very offensive, yes, an offensive-sided map from them. So we'll look to see what the Mustangs can do as we get onto this map. But obviously, great things from the Mustangs so far. Unfortunately, not able to get that 13-5 victory over the Tigers. But I'm excited to see what they do on Bind, a map where they're very comfortable, a map where they got a good win here last time out. So we'll see what they're able to do. Obviously, things are going to remain very close between these two teams. And honestly, on that point, on that closeness between these two teams, I love these games against Marshalltown because they have a very high standard of player across all of their teams. I talked before about that history that the Mustangs and Tigers have in Overwatch 2. Last fall, we beat them in the regular season in Overwatch, fell in grand finals as we went to a map 5 in Overwatch. We've seen something similar, just like last night when the Mustangs played the Tigers. It's very Mustangs versus Tigers heavy week this week. But we saw last night Mustangs able to grab a 3-0 win in Overwatch 2, but it was a very hard-fought one. Tigers really came back in Game 1. Game 2 and Game 3 were a little bit more sided towards the Mustangs, but Tigers put up a hell of a fight. So obviously, as we get ready to go here for Game 2 in Valorant, just speaks to the degree of play on both teams. Obviously, Mustangs want to get back in that winners column and try to keep things as close as humanly possible. Tigers going to look to put this one away in 2 games, just like they did last week. Obviously, those games 13-9 and 13-3. So we'll see what they're able to do on Bind. And hopefully Mustangs able to eke out a Game 3 as we get closer to tonight's game. Should be at the end of our 5-minute break. We'll take a little bit of a break ourselves and come back with Game 2 in just a minute, so stay right there.
make haste, but I don't know what's ahead or what the ending will bring. I just need to take a minute and then try again and take out the king. If I'm stuck, I'll call you with each stage I'll move through. Well, I know just a little more. Each step I load brings us closer to that old throne. If I'm stuck, I'll call you with each stage I'll move through. Well, I know just a little more. Each step I load brings us closer to that old throne. We couldn't follow the fields, we couldn't live up the yields, and so we slowly slipped away. It was a city of jade from the year it was made. Then it started.
Welcome back. Mustangs up against the Tigers. Tigers currently up 1-0 after a 13-5 win over the Mustangs on Heaven. We move our way over to Bind, our second map of the night. Both teams definitely ready to go. And again, Tigers in a wonderful position. Mustangs taking 5 rounds in a row, but it wasn't enough in game 1. We're going into game 2 on Bind. All things super close as we get things started. Immediately, Mustangs on the right side of your screen this time. Tigers on the left. Picks coming in from both teams. All 5 members of the Tigers definitely ready to go. Mustangs still getting there. It's the same lineup as game 1. Earth, Doki, Maidmar, Yo, and Wizop. See what they're able to do. Mustangs don't want to drop to 1-1 on the season. Tigers do want to go up to 2-0. Both teams want to go to 2-0. So we'll see what both teams are able to do. So we are about 35 seconds away. Never mind. All teams have locked in, so we'll see what everyone is playing for the Mustangs. Earth on Gecko, Doki on Clove, Maidmar on Sky, Yo on Raze, and Wizop on Cypher. Meanwhile, the Tigers running Sky, Clove, Cypher, Raze, and Gecko. So very similar lineups with the Raze and the Gecko. Raze, Gecko, Sky, and Clove. All looking the same once again. Mustangs on the offensive end first. Saw them have a lot of success offensively here. Apologize. We saw them have a lot of success defensively. So we'll see what they're able to do here on map 2. Of course, best 2 out of 3. So if the Tigers win here, they win overall. Mustangs looking to force a game 3 out of them tonight. And again, aggression out of the Tigers, all 5 of them.
Spike down A.
Doki will fall. Maidmar as well. Wizop, Yo, combined for
1
3.
enemy remaining.
1 enemy back. That aggression really did not pay off for the Tigers. It's now a 3v1. Wizop will fall. Maidmar very, very low.
Last player standing.
Yo, last one left. Got full health. Unfortunately, Yo will fall as well. Unfortunately there, even with the numbers, the Tigers still take round one.
You
And a
forget.
clutch there
I
from the
always
Tigers.
play high
Very
stakes.
nice on their part. Definitely not what you want to see if you're a Mustangs fan. I know I'm mad about it. So we now look to enter round two. Mustangs still on the attack, looking for the first round win. Excellent strategy out of them for round one, but unfortunately not able to cap that 1v3. Yo, sees one, takes one out. 10 health for him. We'll get fully healed. Mustangs once again making that full push over towards
You did good.
a site. Yo, able to grab another one. Yo, able to grab a third for him. Move things forward after getting some nice little effects there.
Sana, sana.
One enemy remaining.
Yo, able to grab a fourth.
Spike planted.
Yo, looking for that ace. Very closer than they think to one. Yo makes their way behind. Can they get the ace? They will not. Earth gets the final kill, but the Mustangs tie things up 1-1. So a great little win by the Mustangs. It's a 4K for Yo. And our stats through 6. Our stats through 2. Sorry, I was looking at Yo's kill. He's got 6 kills already in this game after 2 rounds. Through 2, going into round 3, Mustangs in a great position, led out by Yo. Both teams able to go for full buys here, but it looks like the Tigers going to go for a little bit of a break here. Mustangs full moves towards B site.
Grenade!
Mustangs, all 5 of them move on to site. Yo makes their way up. Falls directly into 2 of them. Doki will fall. Earth able to grab one.
Taken out.
There's the Mustangs looking for more. Wizop will fall.
Last player standing.
1 player left. Main bar will fall. The defuse will come. And the Tigers take round 3. They'll regain the lead here.
No more charges
Thrifty.
left. Weapon here.
And a thrifty
You
round
think I
win
don't
from
know how
them.
to get by without money? No more charges left. Yes, this should do.
The Mustangs still on the offensive end, only down by 1 round right now, so we'll see what they can do to get themselves back into it, retie things at 2-all. Here we go, full push towards A site initially. Yeah, a lot of utility coming out. Full moves onto site. Wizop will grab one. Doki and Wizop will both fall.
Get him.
Looking for anything. There's Yo falls. Maidbar able to grab one.
Last player
Surrounded on
standing.
all sides. Grabs one. Grabs two. Not able to grab the third. With a 3K out of him. Unfortunately there, Mustangs now down by 2.
My ult is ready.
So
Unite
so
for you,
close between these two teams. It's slug after slug, and the Tigers just continuously come out on top. Mustangs are going to look to swing the table into their favor in this next round as we move ourselves into round 5. Here we go. Mustangs once again full push over towards A. The strategy has mostly worked for them before, so they're going to try it again.
Wingman's gonna out.
Yo, first to fall.
Wingman's down.
Earth and Maidbar combined for 2. He'll grab a Vandal. Mustangs yet to plant.
I've got your trail.
Doki goes for the plant. Earth able to grab 1. You see 1 on height, not able to do much.
Never left.
Maidmar makes the way around.
One enemy
Not
remaining.
able to grab 1, but it's a 1v3 yet again. Mustangs looking to grab whatever they can here. So close. Who's back over towards height. Very low health. Very tense situation here, but the Mustangs have themselves in an excellent position right now. They're going to look to get out of dodge. And they will. Mustangs, though, take the win here in round 5. And they'll be able to put it back within 1.
Let's keep a good thing going.
This is how close these rounds are. It's really just a couple of instances where these teams are just wildly attacking one another. We'll see who else comes out, but the Mustangs in a wonderful position right now, 3-2. As they continue to attack this Tigers team. Here we go, round 6. Mustangs looking to even everything out.
Fire in the hole.
And a double kill for Yo with his ultimate. Walks right past 1, though. Maidbar, quick revenge. It's a 2v4, Mustangs advantage.
One enemy remaining.
Whiz up, makes it a 4v1.
Right here. Right here.
Earth falls. Whiz up, able to grab the kill, and the Mustangs tie things up 3-3 through 6. And again, this is how close everything is. I've been saying it in between rounds, but it's just insane. Timeout here started by the defending team. But once again, Mustangs in an excellent, excellent position. And it's these really, really close games, and the Mustangs showing some incredible aggression on the offensive end to keep things this close through 6 rounds. So obviously, things looking good as we look to move things forward. 40 seconds left in this timeout.
Right here. Right here.
Timeout is over. Mustangs ready to get back into this. We saw a huge momentum shift after both timeouts from the Mustangs. Had a huge advantage going in after their timeout. Same thing currently occurring with the Tigers. We saw it on the last map. We're hoping to not see it on this one as the Mustangs Coping beautifully. Mustangs change up the strategy a little bit.
Right here.
Doki grabs
Is
one.
ready.
Doki will be able to get back into things here. Yo, able to just jump kill another. I didn't even mean to be on him, but an incredible job by him.
One enemy remaining.
Doki able to grab one. Wizop looking to grab the other. Doki with the 4K. A great win by the Mustangs. They'll come out on top.
I have money.
The timeout not helping the Tigers like they wanted it to. Mustangs take the lead, 4-3.
This goes here. Oh, this is a nice spot.
And again, I think we're about to see a lot of aggression out of the Tigers.
Hawk out. Blinded. Bomb buddy out.
Both teams moving carefully around this map. Mustangs change up the tempo a little bit, go from quick to slow. Just over a minute remaining.
Cage triggered.
Mustangs looking for every advantage as they make their way onto site. They see one. Maynmar taking out
Down,
Doki.
B.
Able to
I
take
know
some
exactly
quick
where you
revenge.
30 seconds left.
Mustangs successfully plant there.
On the loose.
Two ultimates go out. Mustangs in a good position right now. Yo, waiting patiently around the corner. Earth grabs one. Doki grabs another.
One enemy remaining.
And a Mustang win yet again. Doki with another 4K there. Excellent use of ultimates. Mustangs up by 2, their largest lead of the night.
That goes there.
As we now just move a little bit further into this game, Mustangs
goes
in a
here.
great position, up by 2 rounds going into round 9. Maynmar will fall first.
Cage triggered.
Yo sees one, and it's through the smoke.
Cage triggered.
Wizop able to grab one. Wizop with 2. Wizop with 3. Doki makes their way back. Doki will fall.
Where is everyone hiding?
Wizop with the headshot, a 4K for him. 3 4Ks in a row, 2 going Doki's way, 1 going Wizop's way. And a look at the stat lines here as the Mustangs now up by 3 as they continue to extend their lead. It's exactly the position that you want to see out of the Mustangs. After a nice timeout to regroup their thoughts
Oh, this is a nice spot.
on the attacking end. 3 rounds to go before the swap. They're going to look
Yes,
to
this should
try to
go.
win as many rounds as possible here and keep
They
the
have
good
nowhere
times
to
rolling
hide.
onto the defensive end. Again, that anger and aggression really coming out. Wizop first to fall.
Satchel out.
Yo, through the smoke, doesn't see anyone, but he'll be able to get the kill.
Last player standing.
And unfortunately, it's a 1v4.
Get dafty.
Doki with 2.
One enemy remaining.
Doki with 3. Can he get the 4th? No, he can't. And it's a defender's win. They bring it back within 2. But Doki looking incredible through those first 3 kills. Two rounds before the swap. Mustangs are going to look to make the most of them. So will the Tigers, as they've taken their first round in 5 rounds. 5, well, now answered rounds from the Mustangs. It's currently 6-4.
Go get him.
Grabs 1, grabs 2 from Yo. Earth able to grab another. Mustangs full moves over towards A, as it is a 2v5. They're going to look to grab yet another flawless. All the utility coming out from the Mustangs. Mid bar grabs 1.
One enemy remaining.
Midbar able to take down the ulting Clove, and the Mustangs re-extend their lead to 3.
Last round in the half.
Like the announcer said, last round in the half, Mustangs looking to extend their lead to 4. So they go for full buys on both sides. Not a lot of money left for the Tigers, though. They're going to go for a partial. Mustangs all with Vandals. And equipped for another aggressive strategy. So it looks like the Tigers as well, looking aggressive all on A site. Mustangs final time attacking on bind.
Grenade!
Keeping up appearances on A site, all moves towards that B site.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Ultimate out from Earth.
All you, Monster!
A lot of utility comes out. Yo makes their way forward. Earth able to grab 1. Yo able to grab another. Mustangs advantage extends to 3-5. Yo not able to get through the fire there. It's a 3v4.
One more?
Doki
Here's
falls.
more.
Wizop able to grab 1.
Satchel out.
One enemy remaining.
Wizop and the Mustangs go into the swap on a high. They're up by 4.
Switching sides.
They are really going to want to force game 3 out of these Tigers.
More than we did before. Let's use that.
And again, the Mustangs on the defensive end now. We saw some really great moves out of the Mustangs on defense here, so excited to see what they're able to do here again. And again, those aggressive strategies really coming out from the Tigers. It really helped them in game 1 on Heaven. So we're going to see what they're able to do here on game 2 on Bind.
This goes here. Oh, this is a nice spot.
Full push over towards B, though. Here we go, back half of game 2.
Drop in a smoke.
Very aggressive strategy.
I'm one of these.
1 for Doki, another for Maidbar. Wizop with the 3rd. Doki with the 2nd. Wizop with the 2nd, and a flawless from the Mustangs.
Gun here.
That aggressive strategy did not play off for the charging Tigers. The Mustangs take another round win, up 9-4. And that aggression, but also patience, was really key in that last one, where the Tigers go in with this gun-blazing attitude, which don't get me wrong, has worked time and time again on Heaven. Mustangs, when they rush in, especially on these types of things where you're overloading B site with 3 members of the team, really worked well. And again, that all or nothing strategy coming in on A site. Earth and Yo both taken out. Maidmar able to grab one. He'll look for more.
Spike planted.
Maidmar able to grab a second, looking for a third. 3v3.
Time to hunt. Scout destroyed.
Scout might be
One
destroyed,
enemy
but Doki
remaining.
grabs one. Whiz up with another. It's a 3v1, but that Cypher's played really well. Mustangs able to take him out, and they'll get the defuse. They're up 10-4 now. These Mustangs are using all Montco momentum at their disposal. Tigers really trying to throw anything at the wall while they're on attack to see what works throughout these first 2 rounds. They'll be able to get a full buyout, though. So will the Mustangs. Looking like a lot of Vandals. We'll see what they're able to do. Meanwhile, too, the Mustangs looking like a little bit of economy out of them, maybe? We'll see. Mustangs spread things out. So will the Tigers. And again, this is what makes the Tigers such an aggressive and difficult team to play against. 1 second, they're bum rushing you with all 5. Second, they split themselves up into groups of 2 or 1. Earth able to grab that old point, but not much more than that. Yo as well on recon, not able to go. Mustangs make that full push over towards A site. Doki seeing
Spike
3 of
planted.
them, not able to get much. 2 Mustangs remain. It's a 2v5. Mustangs know where the spike is planted.
Last player standing.
Doki will fall,
Flawless.
and Wizop will fall as well. A flawless out of the Tigers. 5 to 10 or 6.
So,
Yeah, 5
you
to
mix it
10.
up, double down. Let's talk.
Mustangs out with a little bit more economy. They'll all get full buys. Mustangs
Right there.
looking really good right now. Unfortunately, lost the last round. Apologize. We'll be back in a sec. Apologies for the brief interruption. Mustangs back at it. As we go further into this game, round 16 now. And again, this slow, almost molasses-like strategy out of the Tigers. It's worked a couple of times before as they've attacked. So we'll see what they're able to do.
Mosh pit.
Earth waiting patiently.
Uh, 30 seconds left.
Just 30 seconds left on the clock. Tigers are going to try to get aggressive here. Earth able to take out one.
Spike down A.
Yo with another.
One enemy remaining.
Yo, and Wizop, another great defender's win as the Mustangs extend their lead. Up to 6 now. It is 5-11. We've seen a very similar score here before. Mustangs looking beautiful on the defensive end, just as they did on the offensive one. So they put up some defensive positioning here. Very good split between the two. And Earth setting up what should be a great little flashbang here.
Right there. Right there.
Sees one through the smoke. And unfortunately will fall to the splash grenade. He's got backup. Wizop is there.
Delete.
Grabs one right before he gets flashed.
Where is everyone hiding? My eyes are down.
Wizop able to grab another.
Spike down B.
And it is a 3v4.
Bomb buddy out.
Mustangs once again controlling the tempo of this game on the defensive end. We've seen the Tigers. The Tigers really like to control the tempo, but they haven't been able to as of recent.
Satchel out.
30 seconds left.
Satchel out.
It's a 3v3. Full push over towards A. They're going to get that plant off with only 10 seconds on the clock.
left. Spike planted.
Yo, unfortunately, lose that 1v1. Maidmar moving forward a little bit.
Last player standing.
Wizop and Maidmar both fall. And the Tigers take another win. It's now 6-11. Mustangs still got 5 rounds up on the Tigers. But the Mustangs still in an excellent position. Partial buys a shotgun round for the Mustangs. They look a little thrifty there. Wizop will fall. Maidmar will fall as well. As all 5.
Spike planted.
Still moving around. It's a thrifty round for the Mustangs.
Not ready yet. Not ready yet.
Spike has been planted.
No peeking. Here, catch.
Doki will fall. Yo, looking to get on site. He'll grab one.
Last player standing.
Earth grabs one before he is taken out. And that lead taken down to 4 as the Tigers try their best to charge back up at the Mustangs, who are looking to take this game to force a game 3. Once again, the Mustangs on the defensive end, looking for anything and everything they can.
I need to blow
Tigers
something up.
have truly, in the last couple of rounds, found a nice little strategy. He's gotten them a couple of wins in a row.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Yo, able to grab one. grab
Spike
everything that he
planted.
can. Unfortunately, he will fall.
You had your fun. My turn.
Whiz up, able to grab just a few. Spike firmly planted. Mustangs looking for the defuse here. Whiz up
One
will
enemy
fall.
remaining.
Doki able to grab
Last
another.
player standing.
And with that, Mustangs able to take another round win. It is match point for the Mustangs as they look to force this game 3 here. Some excellent
Fancy
strategical
vacuum
play
deactivated.
from the Mustangs.
Match point.
Mustangs up by 5 going into this round. Calm and collected under pressure here. Yo, looking for an aggressive strategy. We'll see what they're able to do.
There.
Here we go. Yo will fall first.
I've got your trail.
Earth. A funny little position here. Earth will fall as well to 3v5. 2 ultimates to use from the Mustangs.
Buried.
Maidbar able to grab 1. As that Vandal comes out, Doki using his
Planted.
Hawk out.
thing is Maidbar able to grab another blinded. Maidbar able to grab another as Doki
Last player
falls.
standing.
Wizop, the last one there. We know what he can do. Diffuse gets to 50%, unable to grab it there as the Tigers able to bring it up to 8-12. Still match point for the Mustangs. We'll look to end things off with a nice little defensive hold. Here we go out of the Mustangs. Wizop will fall first.
Have one of these.
I know exactly where.
Doki looking for anything he can find there.
Spike planted.
Yo, taking the long way around with that judge.
Go get him. There. Hawk out.
Mustang's looking for the defuse here.
Hawk out. Satchel out. Satchel out.
3v5. Mustangs make their way onto site. Maidbar fall. Yo, and Earth able to grab some quick revenge there, and even more.
Last player standing.
Earth will try his best, but another Elim. It's now within 3, 9-12. Will we see our first overtime of the season? Mustangs still on match point here, though. Mustangs putting it all on the line on A. Full aggression towards B, though.
Drop in a smoke.
Oh yeah.
Moving all the way around. Not much Donkey can do there. Mustangs. That's them come from behind. Yo, able to grab one. Yo, able to grab two. Whiz up and Earth both fall. It's a 2v3. Yo, almost hits himself with the grenade there.
Spike planted.
So again, this 2v3
Crash isn't
advantage
done
to the
with you.
Tigers. Yo sees one. He gets a 3K.
Here comes the party.
Last player standing.
Fortunately, Yo falls. It's a 1v2. Able to grab one. Looking for two. He'll grab two. Can he get the defuse in time? Yes, he can. The Mustangs take the win, 13-6. What a clutch victory there from Maidmar. An excellent game two in order to force the game three. Some brilliant strategies out of the Mustangs there. Show you guys a look at the scoreboard and then the timeline, and I know exactly what I want to talk about. Quick look at our timeline here. Give you guys a chance to look at everything. If you want to pause stream to take a look at these actual rounds. 22 rounds. Shows you what a slugfest this game can be. 13-5 game one, 13-9 game two, and we will be going to a game three here tonight. It's going to be a late one here. Obviously, an excellent game two, as the Mustangs take an excellent win. And really, I think all of game two could be encapsulated by one thing, that 22nd and final round. Both teams with bold strategies. The Tigers tried and true to what's been giving them a couple of runs. Remember, they won 3 rounds in a row, 4 rounds in the last 5, in order to bring it up from 5 to 11 or 5 to 12 to 9 to 12 when the Mustangs got that final win. And going into that round, they continue with the odd strategies of splitting their team, but still full force, all 5 of them towards B site. And what you saw there from the Mustangs was pure adaptation. Okay, we leave Doki. We know he can handle himself on B site. We keep him there on Clove. The other 4 of us, let's go hunting around the back of this team. And it's what gave the Mustangs a huge advantage going into some of those team fights. And again, it encapsulates the entire game, because right at the end, it's a 2v3, a 2v2, a 1v1, or a 2v, it's a 2v1. Mustangs are at the disadvantage here, and they're still able to come out and grab an excellent victory. But again, it's this slugfest between the two teams, and I'm so excited to see what Game 3 has in store in just a few minutes. We're going to bring ourselves over to a quick break, and then from there, we'll move into Game 3 in just a couple of minutes. But a pure slugfest here tonight. I would not leave this, because it's going to be an excellent Game 3. These Marshalltown Tigers up against the Mustangs. Keep yourselves locked in. We'll be right back.
I'm still here. Lost everything, but I know that it will fall. The crumbling walls, and it's all that is left to me. It seems like we're in withdrawal, but so are they all. And it's all that is left to me. I'm like a living to stone, and bleeding alone. And it's all that is left to me. Your love songs cover this home, but nobody knows. And it's all that is left to
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide cleans better than the leading competitive free detergent, and it doesn't leave behind
Well, I've been waiting for all these years just to see you come back home. But each step that you took towards her, well, you took each one not alone. And every time you said, my God, how is it up there on that phone? Well, I've been waiting undefeated just to hear you say that I'm not needed. I said I was an honest man, you said I wasn't at all, but I wanted it. Well, I think you're just afraid of the fall, but you won't be there at all, no, you won't be there. And oh, my God, I hope you're falling apart. My God, I hope you're falling and you. Oh, my God, I hope you're falling apart. It's gonna be the start of what you are. Well, I remember when you said that you hate everything I do. You didn't have a reason, then wish I'd given one to you. And then you would say, oh, my God, I couldn't know what you've been through. Well, I've been waiting undefeated just to hear you say that I'm not needed. I said I was an honest man, you said I wasn't at all, but I wanted it. Well, I think you're just afraid of the fall, but you won't be there at all, or you won't be there. And oh, my God, I hope you're falling apart. My God, I hope you're falling and you. Oh, my God, I hope you're falling apart. It's gonna be the start of what you are. I said I was an honest man, you said I wasn't at all, but I wanted it. Well, I think you're just afraid of the fall, but you won't be there at all, or you won't be there. And oh, my God, I hope you're falling apart. My God, I hope
And we're going to welcome us back from a quick little break here. Mustangs and Tigers all tied up, one apiece. We welcome you back to what has been an absolutely incredible game. If you guys have missed anything, hi, my name is JD or Corrupted. I'm your host for the evening. Mustangs and Tigers tied one apiece. Tigers took game one 13-5. Mustangs taking game two 13-9. And it is truly a slugfest between these two teams. Most rounds, if they're not ending 5-0 or 5 players alive, no players on the other team, it is like a 2v1 or a 1v2. I mean, these guys have really gone back and forth almost every round of the last 22 that we watched in game 2 could have gone either way at any point in time. There was never any clear leader. Mustangs able to grab a great lead, but at the end, Marshalltown chipping away at it slowly. So incredible stuff out of both teams as we look to get started with game 3 tonight, which will be fittingly on Sunset. As we get into the wee hours of the I say wee hours of the night, it's 8:45 on the eastern seaboard. So both teams ready to go. We'll make our way onto the third map of the night. Who is going to take the win? Both teams come into this game 1-0 on the season. So we're going to see what the two of them can do. On a map we don't ever get to see. Mustangs on your right. Doki, Earth, Maidmar, Yo, and Wizza play their third game tonight. And we got the same lineup on the... or... it might be the same lineup on the Marshalltown side. Both teams excellently played games all night long. Mustangs looking to take the win here with a couple of characters. Got a KO. Mustang, well, we'll just do it right now. Mustangs lineup, Earth on KO, Doke on Gecko, Maidmar on Cypher, Yo on Phoenix, and Wizzop on Astra. Meanwhile, on the side of the Tigers, we got Breach, Reyna, Cypher, Jet, and Clove. It's all to play here. All to play for here. Mustangs on the attack. The Tigers on the defense. Mustangs were on defense last game on Bind. Really played well for them. Here we go. 20 seconds now till the first round of this third and final game. Who will come out a winner? We gotta wait about 30-40 minutes for the answer, but I know I'm excited to see who. Here we go. It all starts here. And immediately, Yo and Earth both taken out. And again, a very aggressive strategy from the Tigers. All four members of their team right near B site. Mustangs make their way over towards B.
Obscuring vision. Concealment.
Wizzop grabs one.
Spike planted. Thanks, Wings. There's my buddy.
Is a 4v3.
Somebody's there. Gotcha.
Doke with one. Maidmar will unfortunately fall.
Meet that.
Last player standing.
Serious dead
Wizzop able to
photo.
grab one. It's a 2v1.
Pulling them in.
They're gonna go for the full defuse here. Wizzop not even looking. And a defender's win. And unfortunately there, Mustangs fall to 1-0, but we saw that on Bind as well. Things oh so close at the end of round one. As we get things started with round two, a look at our scoreboard.
I should probably place some stars in the astral plane. Oh. I should. Oh. Recovering it.
Here we go. Mustangs still on the attacking end. A little bit of a different strategy out of the Tigers.
Right
Mustangs look to be taking their way over
Concealment.
towards that A site. Earth moving carefully here. Earth sees one. He'll be taken out almost immediately there. And everything has begun. Mustangs make their moves over towards A site. Yo and Wizzop both taken out. Meanwhile,
Last player standing.
Doki not able to find anything. Despite the fact that that spike is planted, Mustangs will still fall to 2-0 against the Tigers here in Game 3. And a great defusal by the Tigers. Great little strategy by them playing that split comp. See what the Mustangs are able to do to recover. Full buys for them now.
Here.
Another kind of split strategy, this time towards mid and that left-hand side of your map on B site. Mustangs making a full push over towards B. Earth able to grab one really, really nice kill. Again, that sets the rest of the Mustangs into motion. Quick little gunfight. Earth able to find another.
Flashbang. Suppress it.
Maidbar able to find one as Earth falls. Yo able to find another. It is a 1v4. Maidbar finds one, not able to do much there, but Yo able to finish things off, gives the Mustangs their first round win. It is 2-1. Mustangs still on the attack, looking to even things out with this round here. Their full buys really paying off in round 3. It looks like the Tigers also making the most of their money here in round 4.
I'll crush her radiant heart.
Emphasis on A point for the Tigers. Yo does have his ultimate available. Mustangs keeping up appearances on A. As they move over towards B. Ultimate there and gone. Mustangs make their way onto point. They'll be able to get this plant off. First, these two teams being able to see each other. Earth and Doki both fall though. Yo able to get some quick revenge. Whiz up as well.
Watch your eyes!
Lizop able to grab another. Maidbar falls. Yo able to grab one.
Need that back.
1v2 again. So close. Yo gets a 3K. Gives the Mustangs a tie game. 2-2. What an excellent round out of the Mustangs. And again, this absolute slugfest between the two teams. Who will come out on top as we enter into round 5? Mustangs and Tigers both looking to take the lead.
Right there.
Yes, this should do.
Here we go. Jet ultimate comes out. Mustangs full moves over towards A B side.
You are divided.
Flash.
Nice positioning from the Mustangs. Earth looking to get out of there. He will. Mustangs with all the power here.
I know exactly where you are.
Flash.
Cypher ultimate comes out. Mustangs see all 4 remaining members of this Tigers team.
4 suppressed.
The defuse comes in. Will they be able to get the defuse off? It's halfway diffused. They're going to go for the rest of it. Maidbar able to take him down.
One enemy
Doki
remaining.
and Maidbar combining for 2. Mustangs are going to look to get out of there. The defuse does not go. Mustangs are able to get out of there, and they'll take the lead 3-2. A great little round out of them coming right down to the bitter end. Cypher thought that he could get the defuse off, but not able to do it. And a timeout, this time called by the defenders yet again. Look at our stat line through 5 as we get ready for round 6.
Right there.
So the timeout comes and goes. This timeout set up by the defending team. Yeah, by the defending team, the Tigers, who have lost the last 3 rounds in a row to the Mustangs. Have really found their momentum here on Sunset. Here we go. Mustangs, again, a full push over towards B site.
Grenade out. Shutting them down.
Yo and Earth will both fall. So will Wizop.
Ah, shit.
Earth makes his way back. He will fall.
Somebody's there.
2v5. Maidbar and Doki combined to make it a 3v2. Maidbar comes back. Doki will fall. That spike is still planted. They'll get the defuse. We are back to tied. A nice little timeout used from the Tigers.
Thanks.
Not easy night for you, man.
As we enter into round 7, we find ourselves in yet another tie game. Mustangs going to look to continue this momentum as attackers. Meanwhile, on the defensive end, both sides, the Tigers are going to look to get another win. So will the Mustangs. Really, really difficult to see who's going to come out on top here. We're just 4 seconds away from this game starting. Mustangs full push over towards A.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Phoenix ult comes out. Mustangs know the site is available. They'll get the plant off.
Here.
Earth grabs the first little kill there. He will fall. Doki able to grab one.
Dizzy's up.
Doki able to grab one. Sees the other. He'll get a 3K, and the Mustangs retake the lead 4-3. And again, these punches being thrown both sides. Respect to both teams in this game for keeping it so close. Remember, both these teams come into this game 1-0 after big wins. Mustangs 13-6 in game 1 and 13-0 in game 2. Similar story for these Tigers, who come in 13-9 in game 1 last week, 13-3 in game 2 of last week. So both these teams just playing off one another after really good wins last week. It's going to be a hard-fought win for no matter which team wins. Obviously, I want it to be the Mustangs. I'll be sure to let my bias show. And again, a similar strategy that we saw on Bind out of the Tigers, putting 4 members of their team on B site. That's Cypher over towards A. Cypher might run into a little bit of trouble soon as the Mustangs start to try to surround A site. Sees one so close to taking her out there.
Flashbang.
Wizop sees another, but not able to do much there. Meanwhile, Mustangs move their way over towards A. Or towards B, I apologize.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Mustangs take a good opportunity to get the plant off.
Cage trigger. Cage trigger.
It's a 3v5.
Last player standing.
Just like that, it's a 5v1. Unfortunately, Earth will fall as well. A thrifty round win for the Tigers. They will re-tie things up. Again, that back and forth throughout the past couple of rounds, right up to the Mustangs. 1-3 straight. No team has been able to win 2 in a row in the past 3 rounds. Mustangs are gonna try to make sure of that in 4. Just 12 seconds away. Mustangs still on the attack. And again, that push towards A. Two over towards A, 2 over towards B. Quite a bit of pressure on both these team soldiers. Yo, so tantalizingly close to that Cypher. Earth first to fall. He will force Maidmar to move away. Both these teams looking for anything and everything. Those first picks mean everything as Earth falls. Just under 52 seconds now.
Flash!
Yo makes his way onto site. He's out of sight lines. Maidmar will fall. Doki gets some quick revenge.
Going up.
Yo, able to grab a nice little shot there.
Taking that back.
Is up, falls. Doki and Yo grab a double kill. It's a 1v2. Mustangs have got this pretty well covered off for now. They see him. Doki able to get the triple kill. Will the other 2 remaining Mustangs be able to get out of there on time? Yo will fall, but Doki will survive. The Mustangs again retake the lead. 5-4. It has been back and forth since the Mustangs have been up 3-2. As we are just 3 rounds away from the swap. I almost said from the spike. Doki has the spike.
Right there.
So he's just giving it.
Right there.
Mustangs full moves over towards B site. Meanwhile, it looks like an aggressive strategy out of the Tigers, so they'll just rush down mid. Maidmar first to fall.
Watch your eyes!
And the plant will be good on site. Yo sees one, he'll fall. Earth is there, Earth sees one, he'll take down one.
Last player standing.
One player, Doki will fall. And we are all tied up again, 2 rounds before the swap. And neither team has really been able to grab any type of ground here tonight. We enter game 3. Back and forth, back and forth. Once again, everything is tied. 2 rounds before the swap. Mustangs going for a little bit of a thrifty round. They'll probably end up going for a full buy into the final round before the swap.
See you on the other side.
And a rush towards A.
Suppressive.
4 ultimate abilities available to the Mustangs.
Come on, let's go!
Yo grabs the first kill. The Mustangs move things forward yet again.
Careful now. Watch your eyes!
And again, those aggressive strategies playing off for the Mustangs. We haven't seen a lot of aggression out of them tonight, but we have seen just an incredible amount of just Adaptation. As Maidbar able to grab a nice little kill.
Wingman, I'm out.
Going up.
Wizop and Doki both fall 3v3 now.
Flash.
Like I never left.
And it is just back and
Enemy
forth.
remaining.
One enemy
Last
remains.
player standing.
1 health from Maidbar. He will fall, but the Mustangs will still get the round win. It's a thrifty round win. And great moves from the Mustangs. They both
Last
move
round before the
around.
switch.
It's the last round before the swap. It is 6-5. And that, as the back and forth really continues. Excellent, excellent work from the Mustangs to keep everything up here. Mustangs were once down 11-3. Or sorry, they were down 11-0 in round 1. Mustangs making their way over towards B site now.
You are divided.
Flashbang. Emergency reset.
Spike has been planted.
Watch your eyes.
Earth gets back up. He'll immediately be taken out. Defuse coming out.
Monster on the loose.
Maidbar grabs one before he falls. Doki will fall as well.
Knocking them.
Whiz off at Doki grab 2. It's a 2v2.
Last player standing.
It's a 2v2 still. Cypher's still there. They're able to get the plant off. We go into the swap 6-6. Completely at odds with one another. This game is absolutely insane.
sides.
We are in map 3. Things are all tied up 1-1, and they are all tied up 6-6. It is 1st-7 now. An absolutely incredible game of Valorant here, as both teams try everything at their disposal, and we are at deadlock through 12 rounds. This pistol round is going to mean everything to both of these teams. Mustangs on the defensive end. Full push towards B for the Tigers. All 5 members of the Tigers team. Maidbar falls first. Yo will fall second. It's 3v5. Earth, the next one to arrive on scene.
Spike planted.
Not able to grab it. Was up and Doke both there.
Last player standing.
Wizop will fall.
Flawless.
And a flawless round from the Tigers. They'll take the lead 7-6. We saw this happen in the first couple of rounds of this game. The Tigers have been very good at pistol rounds throughout these 3 games. We've had 6 pistol rounds now, and I believe the Tigers have won the majority of them. Mustangs are looking to get back into things, tie things back up, as the back and forth continues. Wizop gets one close, not able to do much more than that. Yo goes the long way around. Grabs one though.
Spike down A.
Spike is down in this 4v4. A couple more shots off. Sees the majority of the team. Now it's 7 health.
Flash.
Through the wall there. It's a 3v4.
Spike planted.
4v2.
Last player standing.
1v4 for Yo. Time winding down. Tigers will stay put. Unfortunately, Yo will fall. Tigers take a 2-round lead, 8-6.
Oh, this reminds me of this one time where I
That goes there. This goes here.
And here we go. Next round underway. Round 15 now. And a full push towards A. As the members of the Tigers team wait patiently. Here they go. All 5 members of the Tigers make their way over towards A site.
Yeah,
Doki sees one. He'll take out one. Yo, and
Spike down
Doki able to
A.
grab 2. It's a 2v4 Mustangs advantage. We're able to get to A site, and they are going to plant. They'll put the Mustangs on the clock.
Spike planted.
They see one. They know where both of them are. The fire goes in to push them
Enemy
out.
remaining.
Yo grabs one. Maidbar grabs the other. Mustangs bring it back within 1. It is 8-7 now once the Mustangs grab the defuse. Grab a little bit of extra cash there for the Mustangs.
Ready. We good. We good.
Things are oh so close. We see full buys out of both teams. Should see full buys out of both teams. As we enter into the next round, we are entering into round 16. Can the Mustangs tie things up? Will the Tigers extend their lead? I have no clue. This match has been so all over the place all night long, and thank you for all of you that have really stuck around to watch. Again, these Mustangs gonna look to push the change forward as they look to tie things up. It is currently 8-7. Sees one, gets him down to such low health. Don't think the Clove has any abilities to be able to heal themselves back up. Maidmar makes his way around. So serene. These two teams. Inching forwards. Doki, first one to engage. He'll get a kill. Rizov caught off guard there. Doki with the quick
Crash is ready.
revenge.
30 seconds left.
Doki, Yo sees one. He'll take it out. It's a 2v4. The plant on A site.
Spike planted.
They will be able to get the spike planted.
It's all you, little homie.
Ultimate ability used.
One enemy remaining.
Earth able to grab one. The Clove ultimate comes out.
One enemy remaining.
And Earth's able to grab it.
I got
Mustangs
you.
grab the defuse. And yet again, we are all tied up at 8 apiece. And again, the back and forth continues as they both continue to push the boundaries here of what's possible in Valorant. These guys have been going back and forth all night, and I'd like to bring this back up. At one point, the Mustangs down 11-0 in game 1. We are now in game 3 after the Mustangs incredibly brought it back on bind to 13-9 win in game 2. They're able to bring it back to this. We are 8-8. And again, aggression towards A site, B site this time.
Cage triggers. Tripwire
Pretty
destroyed.
well success. Jet ultimate comes out. They'll move back towards mid. Fully across towards A now for this Tigers team. Both these teams tiptoeing around each other. Doki with an excellent grenade.
Empty hatch target, right there.
Yo, Wizop and Earth
Strike
able to grab
down
one.
A.
Dookie and Wizop both fall. Yo, able to grab another one. He uses his ultimate to his advantage.
One enemy remaining.
And the Mustangs able to grab a win. They'll grab the lead here. Maidmar and Earth with a couple of nice kills to boot. Action happening so very quickly between these two teams as another timeout has been started again by the attacking team, the Tigers. We've seen good things after their timeout, so we'll see what they're able to do here. A look at our scoreboard.
Hey.
And here we go after that incredible timeout. Mustangs up 9-8 against the Tigers. We are tied 1-1 in this series, so it is all to play for here. Will the Mustangs bring it to 10? Will the Tigers bring it to 9?
Shutting them down. Flashbang.
Wizop grabs the first kill there. Mustangs, it's in their advantage. It's a 4v5 currently. Moves over towards B. We haven't seen a lot of action on B this late into the game. Really strong aggression towards A for this Marshalltown team. It's still a 4v5 Mustang advantage. Maidmar, the only one on B currently.
Tripwire destroyed. Cage triggered.
Maidmar shot through the smoke. Mustangs make their way onto B site. Yo, just surrounded there. Wizop on site. The plant
Spike
is
planted.
good. Wizop will fall.
Go get him, buddy. Let's go. Someone's there.
Last
Doki grabs one, Doki grabs two.
One enemy
Doki
remaining.
grabs three. It's one enemy and a defuse remaining.
Did good. Saw you, Marsh.
Halfway through the defuse.
I guess we're doing this.
Will he be able to get the defuse off? He will not. It's an attacker's victory. We are tied 9-9. A stare down between these two teams. The boards are cleared. Similar money on each side as both team goes for the buy. But incredible work there by the Tigers to keep it as close as possible.
Going to Astral to do them Astral Guardian things I do.
As it looks like another push towards the middle and A for the Tigers. Mustangs are going to look to take the lead. So will the Tigers here. Both teams. Who's going to get to 10? Only time will tell.
The hunt begins.
Earth makes his way around. Nice little spray there from Yo as he looks to get anything through these smokes. Doki,
I know
first to
exactly
fall.
where you are.
Blocking vision.
Wizop, not in the best position as Yo will fall. Earth able to finally take down that Brimstone. Plant will be good on A side. It's a 3v4 advantage.
Spike planted.
Wizop able to grab one. We are all tied up 3 apiece.
Flash.
Very good sight once you're on it for nice little cover there as Earth will fall. He activates his ultimate in time though.
I need a reset.
Wizop will fall. Maidbar grabs one.
Last player standing.
Earth will fall as well. Round 10. Round 19 goes the way of... round 19 goes the way of the Tigers. I apologize. We're just getting really late into the night, about 9:30 p.m. Things are very close. Here we go into round 20.
Up and away.
Yo, sees one, takes him down.
My
Use
turn.
the ultimate. Wizop able to grab one. Nice job by them.
Tripwire destroyed.
Off your feet!
Cage trigger.
Grab anything and everything there. Maidbar able to grab one.
One enemy remaining.
Yo, able to grab another. And with that, we're all tied up again. Doki with the final kill there. And it is 10-10. This game seemingly never ending. We have gone back and forth. Seemingly for the past like 10 or 12 rounds since round 6. We've been going back and forth. Teams grabbing no more than 3 rounds in a row apiece.
Where are you?
Here we go with round 21.
Get out of my way.
Is up there. He'll be able to grab one with the help of Yo.
Concealment.
Yo makes his way back into mid. Wizop able to grab one.
With a blocking vision.
Mustangs make their way around. Both members of the Tigers team on. Going towards, looks like they're going to go towards A site here. But it is a 5v2. Mustangs look to extend their lead to 1. bring it up to 11-10 here tonight. $30 seconds remaining for the Tigers to plant. They're forced out just a little bit here. Earth on that KO.
Flashbang.
10 seconds left.
Grabs one,
One
Whiz up
enemy
grabs the
remaining.
other. It's a 3K and a flawless for the Mustangs to regain the lead 11-10. And I am at a loss for words. This game has been absolutely incredible.
It's down, guns up, get deadly.
Here we go. Mustangs looking to extend their lead to 2. Full push over towards B. Seen marginal success on this site tonight. They're going to try here. Mustangs with 2 ults to use. Three Mustangs on B site. We've never seen them load site like this. Yo, able to grab one. Neymar, yo, able to grab another. Wizop are able to do it. It's a flawless again from the Mustangs. They bring it to match point. It is 12-10.
Match point.
Things are oh so close. I don't even want to speak. I don't want to speak things into existence or out of existence. We are so close here tonight. Mustangs with 12. Tigers with 10. Mustangs yet again on the defense. The full push over towards A for this Tigers team. 3 ultimates to use from the Mustangs. They have an incredible advantage here. What will they do?
Suppressing.
That full push over towards A.
Grenade. Flashbang.
Earth will not fall. Neither will Wizop. And the rest of this team. Earth and Wizop both fall. Doki activates his ultimate. Yo, able to grab one. He'll fall. But he's got Phoenix on him.
Last player standing.
It is all up to Yo. It's a 4v1. He will fall. It's 11-12. Will we go to overtime? For those of you that don't know how overtime works, you have to win 2 in a row. So, how that operates is that you get 2 rounds. You'll be attacking for one, defending for the other. If you're able to win on both sides, you win the game. I have seen overtimes go to quintuple overtimes. We'll see exactly what happens here, though. Mustangs 12, the Tigers 11. Another full push towards A.
Mosh pit.
Doki is there. He'll push off a site. Wizop first to fall. Neymar looking low.
Spike planted.
Careful now.
Flash is on the site. Yo grabs one. He'll try to get out of there as quickly as possible and try to heal himself. Earth grabs another. They see all. Neymar able to grab another. The
Last
Wow.
player standing.
It's a 1v2,
One enemy remaining.
1v1, and we're going to overtime, baby. So close, back and forth this
Switching
entire
sides.
game.
Overtime.
Mustangs back on the attack. Remember, you have to win both rounds. You have to win 2 rounds.
That goes
It's not
there.
2 rounds in a row. I'm finding it hard to find the words here. It's not win, it's win by 2. I think is the best way to put it.
Oh, this is a nice spot. Yes, this should do.
Mustangs make that full push over towards A. You got 10 seconds. I am enamored by the strategy of the Tigers. I have never seen them go
This goes
all
here.
out on one site before. But they're going to be aggressive with it through mid and that left-hand side. Over towards B. Mustangs all on A. Moving carefully. If you win on attack, you have to win on defense. It's a war of attrition here. No ultimates available. The field is even.
Going up.
A lot of utility out from the Mustangs. Yet to see any type of fighting between these two teams. Both teams attempting to get onto site. The defuse has started. Doki able to grab one. Earth able to grab another. Dookie grabs one.
Last player standing.
One player left.
One enemy remaining.
The defuse doesn't go. The Mustangs with the clutch play there. As Earth is taken out. We're so
Switching
close.
sides.
We are so close.
Match point.
It is match point
Okay, Robo
advantage
Boy.
Mustangs
I see
here.
you. I should play some Astral Stars in this reality. That'll work.
And here we go. Mustangs on the defensive end, the push over towards A. It worked really well for them when they were on the attacking side for the Tigers. Mustangs looking for any and all advantages. No ultimates available. All to play for. The movement signals that the Tigers are going over towards B now.
I must wait a moment. Caught one.
Maidmar not able to take down any. They're all on B. Yo, the next one to show up on site.
Spike planted.
Watch your eyes!
He gets hit a little bit. 4 Mustangs all grouped up together. Yo, and Earth combined for 2. Yo and Doki both fall. Earth able to grab another.
Obscuring vision.
Last player standing.
Earth and Wizop both fall. We're going to double overtime. Mustangs back on the attacking end.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Like I said, it resets, so Mustangs need to get 2 wins in a row again, and so will the Tigers. Full pushes over towards A site. Mustangs immediately all get out of there. Makes the moves over towards B site.
Going up. Flash! Careful now.
Sana, sana.
It's a 5v5 still. Nobody's done a thing.
Get him, wingman.
We're looking for the defuse. Earth gets one before he is taken out. Doki falls. Wizop grabs one. Yo grabs one. It's a 2v3.
One enemy remaining. Last
Like
player
I
standing.
never left. Knocking them.
The defuse goes.
One enemy remaining.
And it's a defender's victory with a 4K by Wizop. We are back. Mustangs.
Switching sides. Match point.
Should I play some stars
And
in
again,
this
the Mustangs
reality?
on the defensive end. They're going to look to get the victory here. They need to win this round. The defensive side has been so back and forth, as well as the offensive side, as we look over here on both sides of the court, evenly spread out between the Mustangs. Full pushes over towards A. Wizop is there. He hears them.
Vision.
Wizop through the smoke grabs one. He'll fall. Earth is able to grab another.
Spike down A. One enemy
Yo
remaining.
and Doki, they're one enemy away.
Team ace.
Mainmark grabs it with a team ace. The Mustangs take the win over the Tigers.
Switching sides.
What an
Overtime.
Wait, their MVP is mine.
Oh my
Let's do
God,
this.
I was so hyped there for nothing. Switching sides yet again. I was so just. It is overtime. Mustangs need to win 2 in a row. I thought it was the Mustangs who were winning that round. Ugh. I got so caught off by all the action there, unfortunately. Again, Mustangs, full moves over towards B. We haven't seen a lot of B out of them tonight.
Vision.
Yo makes his way forwards. Spike has been planted. Mustangs on the attacking end here. Yo, through the smoke, grabs one.
Here.
One gets through, so take out two. Yo grabs one.
Careful now.
Last player standing.
And unfortunately there, the Tigers are going to look to take the victory here. So close between these two teams. They'll be able to get it off 1.89 seconds. The difference between a Tigers round win and a Tigers loss.
Switching sides.
The Mustangs
Match
have to
point.
defend for their lives here to bring it to a quintuple overtime. We're in triple overtime
That goes
right
there.
now.
Oh, this is a nice spot. This goes here. Yes, this should do.
Here we go. Mustangs on that defensive end. They need a round win here. Triple overtime for these two teams. Moving very slow out of the Tigers. We've seen this strat from them before. They're trying to control the tempo. So are the Mustangs by just a little bit. A push over towards A. Seen this push so many times before. Here comes the action.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left.
Spike planted.
Earth able to grab one. He will fall, but Yo able to grab another.
Careful now. Flash! Watch your eyes!
Yo looking for anything here. He will be able to grab
Last
one.
player standing.
It's one player left.
enemy
Doki's
remains.
able to grab it. And it's an attackers win as the
Attackers
Tigers
win.
take the victory here tonight. Oh, so close between these two teams. But unfortunately, the Mustangs will fall to 1-1. The Tigers up to 2-0 in an excellent, excellent game of Valorant. A look at the timeline here tonight. 30 rounds. 30. Triple overtime for these teams. These Mustangs, an excellent, excellent team. So are the Tigers. And an unfortunate defeat from the Tigers to the Mustangs. What an excellent, excellent game of Valorant. There's not much more to say than that. I couldn't even tell you what the teams could have done better or worse. But again, just incredible work tonight from these Mustangs in order to get as close as they were. Through those three games, 13-5 in the first game goes the way of the Tigers. 13-9 in game 2 goes the way of the Mustangs. And I believe that was 16-14 for game 3. Going the way of the Marshalltown Tigers. And again, both these teams, excellent on offense, excellent on defense. You saw game 3 the same way that I did, where this team just came in and back and forth, back and forth. I don't think at any point in time, I believe both teams at one point won 3 rounds in a row, but that was it from both teams. So absolutely incredible work from both of these teams. We're going to take us to a quick break, and we'll be right back. Maybe with an interview, maybe not. We'll be right back.
Upon this ground, I'd give it up just to burn it down. And if they die, you can blame it on me. I've been setting up gravestones in my hometown. I wish I had been born at sea, then you wouldn't care and you wouldn't know me. Ebb and flow, they just don't carry me home. It's only water and air as far as I can see. There was a time when you would let me know because your words weren't taken by your indigo, and I could write it all down in a matter of lines to read back what we had from a previous time. My ancestral passage here was written down each year by year, but the map is too old, see they've forgotten the roads, and so we're living by the creases.
All right, and welcome back. I am joined here by Ryan or Maidmar, as I call him on stream. I gotta add your audio really quickly. Let's see. All right, try to speak now. Oh, I added it to the wrong thing. That's on me. Give me 1 sec. I haven't had to do an interview through Discord in forever, so I apologize. Oh, it's not your bad. All right, let's try this now. Go for it.
I'm ready.
All right, so we got you
You hear
loud
me?
and clear here, Ryan. I mean, an excellent game of Valorant was played tonight. I think that's the biggest thing that we can get out of the game. How does it feel? Obviously, feels bad with the loss, but, you know, how are you feeling after this just incredible game?
Oh yeah. I mean, the loss is definitely painful. I mean, especially after that many rounds, it sucks to lose. But I mean, we haven't played a lot together still, but I mean, we saw so many good things out of our team as a whole and out of just individual people in general and just getting a feel for what we like and how we like to play. And I mean, yeah, it sucks to lose, but I guess it can't be all bad.
Yeah,
Um,
obviously, you know, looking to get into a little bit of some of the good times that you guys had. Obviously, game 1 didn't really go your way, but you guys won 5 rounds in a row after going down 11-0. So what was that mindset during game 1 that was able to put you into contention at least a little bit to get those 5 rounds, and what was the mindset during that game?
Well, I mean, I think it was either 0-10 or 0-11 at one point, and we were just kind of like scratching our heads like we got to switch something up. So we decided to start playing aggressive, and we kind of got those 4 or 5 rounds, and we were feeling really confident. And I mean, you have comp games where you go down 10-2 on a half or whatever, and then you just come back and win. So I mean, anything's really possible. So we were hoping to scrape that one out. We couldn't get it done. But then to get game 2 felt really good, and game 3 felt really good. We just couldn't make it happen in the end.
Yeah, and you know, I want to touch a little bit on Bind on that game too. Obviously, you guys took that victory 13-9. As you guys approached the victory and kind of understood, oh, we're going to a game 3. What's the mindset for that? Like, what is your thought as, you know, you kind of end game 2 and get into game 3?
I mean, it's definitely different because I mean, obviously, we always look to come out and just win 2-0. I mean, that would be ideal. But going into a game 3, at least coming off a win, I mean, we felt pretty confident. I feel like if you come off, um, a loss in game 2 and you're going into game 3, there's a little bit of a momentum shift, and we were hoping to carry that with us, and we did. It just kind of all those overtime rounds kind of burned us out in the end.
Yeah, and you know, getting into that overtime a little bit, but you know, the back and forth between you guys and the Tigers throughout tonight. Obviously, getting into that triple overtime. How do you keep yourselves locked in throughout a game where, you know, through the first 12 rounds, it's 6-6. And then obviously, I don't think in the back half of that game, someone took more than 2 rounds in a row. So how do you keep that momentum flowing when it's this constant back and forth?
I mean, to be fully honest, you don't. I mean, you really don't keep that momentum, especially if you have one rough round. It's kind of you're taking your victories in the 2 rounds you win, and then you lose 2 rounds in a row, and you're like, oh crap! That's in the back of your mind. Is this it? Is this where the game kind of falls away? But we just kept fighting back and forth, and every round that we won, I mean, felt good. There's just a big sigh of relief over the comms every time we got one round, especially in overtime. But then, yeah, it was just, I don't know, too little too late or just too many overtime rounds, and we couldn't get it done.
Yeah, triple overtime there for you guys. An unfortunate loss right at the end. I mean, you could have flipped a coin and you would have gotten
Hmm.
probably a similar result between the two of you guys. Very evenly matched. Incredible strategies on both sides, especially on a map like that where it's really not sighted towards one side particularly, and you guys really
Hmm.
encapsulated that. But obviously, what are you guys planning on taking away from this game as you go into future weeks?
I mean, the biggest takeaway, I think we just need to play a little more together. I mean, we noticed right after that game ended just a lot of little kind of composition mistakes or working together that lost us those last couple rounds. But overall, again, I mean, it can't be all bad. And I think we did see a lot of good things if we put some time into scrims. And next week's game, I'm definitely looking forward to now. After having, I mean, this is probably our longest amount of time playing together this night tonight. So I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Yeah, about 3 hours of playtime in total throughout those 3 games, an absolute slugfest. Before we get everything, kind of shut down for the evening, anyone you want to shout out from your team or just beyond who might be watching tonight?
Sure. I mean, I'd like to shout out everybody on my team, to be honest. I mean, those guys are awesome and couldn't do it without them. And I'll shout out my friend Sal on the Overwatch team for even getting me into this esports thing in the first place. And I'll just shout out my girlfriend, my mom and my dad, and my Lord above, God.
All right, all great shout outs there. I really like that. Really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Obviously, a really, really tough loss tonight, but a very, very close game. The Tigers beat the Mustangs 2-1. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this incredibly long stream here tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am Corrupted. Not much more to say to that. Join us tomorrow for Rocket League and Rainbow Six Siege. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful night.